I'm John Gnosis. Welcome to your daily tarot reading for the 2nd of April 2021. Eight of Cups, King of Pentacles, the Star, Ten of Swords, and the Devil. Your first card represents your current situation. Your second, your consciousness. Third card, your unconscious. Fourth card, near future. And your fifth card, your conclusion. You begin your reading by turning your back. Turning your back on things that have caused you emotional turmoil. The current situation has brought you to a place where you've had the courage to turn your back on things that were not working for you emotionally. Your consciousness, you have the King of Pentacles. You're in a comfortable situation, at least in terms of your circumstances. Whatever happened in the past, you've overcome, and it's you that has brought this about. For your own courage, for your own ingenuity. It takes tremendous courage to acknowledge that we have a problem, that something is harmful to us, but even greater courage to turn our back on it. In your unconscious, you have the Star. The Star tends to denote hope, inspiration, something that gives us the courage to persevere, not to become despondent and to give up. In fact, you could say the Star archetype is something that every human being needs at various stages in their life in order to get through the difficult times. You know, I get the impression that you are at a point where you've suffered in the past, and in order to avoid disappointment, despondency, we've kind of restrained our hopes and dreams. We've adopted the perspective or the survival mechanism that if we don't expect too much from the future, then we're less likely to be disappointed. This may be what this is about here. You know, the Eight of Cups here, it may represent you're turning your back on, I want to say positive thinking, but obviously it will be more nuanced than that. You've chosen to focus on the material rather than the emotional. It's safer that way for you. Of course, the King of Pentacles doesn't move. The King of Pentacles is enthroned. So, you know, that's usually a good strategy, isn't it, emotionally? So long as we just stay in our lane, in our little zone, then there are less variables and therefore less chance that we're going to be disappointed. Have the Ten of Swords in your near future, opposite the King of Pentacles here. I often think of the Ten of Swords as being related to the Death card in the sense that it represents the end of something. But in this case, the end of an idea, an ideology, a belief that we had that was deeply held has died. And of course, when our beliefs die, we are transformed into somebody new. You have the Devil in your final position. I think by being so strict with ourselves, by hiding away, having it opposite the Eight of Cups here, it may be that you end up reverting to the past. It was definitely very complex reading here. The best advice I can give to you would be to not isolate yourself, to not separate out your material needs from your emotional needs or your intellectual needs. and we don't just become one thing. We're not just an emotional person. We're not just a material person. Also, we're not just an idealist, a cerebral person. So that's your daily tarot reading for the 2nd of April 2021. I'm Gnosis. Please join me for more tarot readings.